mates, it's your girl ZAYBAY, and I'm back with another foundation and concealer review, y'all, and possibly a wear test. So I got the new Jaclyn Hill foundation and concealer, and I thought it'd be amazing to show it to y'all and see if it's amazing and blah 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 blah. And it is about 6 o'clock, so I feel like I may have time to do like a wear test, because I feel like I'm not going to be taking this makeup off until a couple of hours from now, because I'm going to be filming a lot of different content today. So hopefully I can wear it for at least 6 hours, let you guys know how I like the foundation. So anyway, Jaclyn Hill just dropped their foundation. It is her Skin Perfecting Blurring Tint foundation, and then she also has the Perfecting Concealer. I'm gonna let you guys know the foundation that I got is a little too dark, but we're going to finesse it with concealer because I believe I got a lighter concealer. So anyways, I ordered everything from Ulta. The shade that I wanted was already sold out, and which is weird. I don't know if they didn't have it in stock, but just wasn't available. I'm like, how many people are really buying this color? Like, everything else was available except for that one shade. I'm like, really? But anyways, I just want to tell you guys quick things about the Skin Perfecting Blurring Tint foundation. It retails for $34 USD. It comes in 12 shades. I got Deep Rich. I feel like I should have got Tan Deep, to be honest, because Tan Deep looking like it was a little bit more my vibe. But it was, I think it was the undertone, because it was undertone, because I picked Deep Rich, and Deep Rich said it was Deep Rich with neutral undertones, and then Deep was neutral with red undertones. I think I wanted Tan Deep, which was Tan Deep with neutral undertones. I feel like that would have worked better for me, because I didn't pick Deep because I don't have a really red undertone. My undertone is a little bit more neutral to more yellow, if anything, and I'm able to finesse more neutral foundations than red under. It doubles duty as a blurring primer and a tinted moisturizer. It has a sheer coverage wonder that delivers, oh sorry, the sheer coverage why am I think oh my god, the sheer coverage wonder delivers a natural finish that blurs texture and enhances the look of your skin for that just woke up glow. It says apply with a medium synthetic brush or with your fingertips until the product melts into your skin. You could wear it alone for a sheer to light coverage, or use it as a primer under your favorite complexion products. Okay, so they said you can also use it as a primer as well, and then you can pair it with the concealer. Yeah, it says Jack Hack. It says, when I'm looking for a simple, plump, baby, soft skin, I apply with my fingertips, smoothing it out all over my entire face. I'll go with a damp beauty sponge and blend, so you get a nice blurred out effect. Okay, I'm obsessed with layering this with products with cream blushes and bronzers. Okay, yeah. So let's try this foundation out. Like I said, I got this one a little bit too dark for me. So this is Deep, and this is how the packaging looks like. I think the packaging is really, really nice. It is a pretty packaging. I love it. It looks nice. It looks sleek. I can see the little air bubble that they're talking about at the bottom. So I got Deep Rich. So hopefully this is good, y'all. Let's hope this is good. Okay, so I'm going to pump. It says use a synthetic brush. So obviously I'm going to use my buff brush from NYX. And I always like to do one side first. So like I said, this foundation is darker than what I normally would wear, so ignore the difference in undertones. Okay, y'all, don't come for me. So I'm gonna apply this on the right side of my face. So like I said, it's a little darker than my natural skin color. I feel like I could probably get away with wearing this in the summertime. I'm definitely gonna exchange this for my proper shade and get the Tan Deep. Well, it depends if I like this foundation. I'm kind of jumping all over the place, but let's just see if I like the foundation. Okay, so pretty much I still have a lot more on my face. I mean, a lot more on my hand, but obviously because this is darker than my natural skin color, I don't want to really layer it. But it did cover pretty nicely. My skin does look, well, my skin looks pretty soft and blurry. Okay. Soft and blurry, I can't complain. Okay, so this is the side with the foundation. And my skin looks really glowy. It looks healthy. It really looks natural. I mean, like if this was my summer shade, like it looks really natural. My skin looks really healthy. I like the glow that it has. I do not feel on my face. It feels very lightweight. This is how the product looks like on the back of my hand as well. So as you can see, it is a lot darker. But yeah, it is nice. It is nice. It obviously didn't really cover a lot of my scars right here. You can still see the scars peeking through and stuff like that. So I would have to go in with another foundation or some concealer to really like cover up my scars that I have here. So it can still peeking through, but it still gives a very natural look. And my skin looks very like soft and blurry and blurred, so I can't really complain. But like I said, I just wish it had obviously more coverage, but it is a tinted moisturizer. It's not supposed to be a full coverage foundation. So I'm going to finish off this side and then I will start talking about the concealer. Okay, so this is the foundation all over my face, and I like the finish. I actually do like the foundation of this tinted moisturizer. The foundation of this tinted moisturizer. The finish of the tinted moisturizer. I do like the way it looks. I love the fact that it's very soft on my skin, very blurry, not blurry, well, making my pores look very blurred. I like the texture, like how my face looks. I like how this gives me that beautiful dimension. I don't even have concealer yet or anything like that, and I feel like it's definitely giving dimension to my face. Because when you wear matte makeup or like matte foundation or anything like that, it really flattens out your face. You have to like, you know, contour and everything to bring it to life. But when you wear something a little bit more natural finish, has more of a dewy finish, because it highlights like your high points of your face naturally. I just like the way it looks. Like it gives me a very natural look, a very natural glow, and I do appreciate it a lot. So this is really, really pretty. And I love the fact that she said you could wear this as a primer, so that's really dope as well too. But today, for today's purposes, I'm wearing it as is. So this is the foundation and I like it so far, no complaints. I do have very dry skin. Right now I've been exfoliating my skin because my skin has been peeling, so I have very, very dry skin right now. So these kind of foundations work amazing for me, by the way. Okay, so let's get into the concealer. So this is the Faux Filler Perfecting Concealer, and it comes in 35 shades. I got Tan Deep Golden, because like I said, I like more of a golden undertone. It is a lightweight buildable concealer, so fresh you'll look well rested. Jaclyn Hill's Faux Filler Perfecting Concealer offers medium to full coverage and a matte finish, while visibly brightening and blurring for a finish that's fresh and flawless. That looks like you got a good night's sleep. Tips and tricks. Okay, let's see what tips and tricks. It says apply where needed with the doe foot and then blend out with a synthetic flat concealer brush of your choice, or use your fingertips or a damp beauty sponge. Jack hat, pair this with the tint for having to create a more flawless base, whatever. And it obviously says finish it off with a prep and set collection. I do not have that, so whatever. Let's just get into this concealer. So like I said, I got Tan Deep Golden. So this is how it looks like, the packaging. I love the packaging. I think the packaging is really, really nice. I love the aesthetic. It's appealing. So I'm going to pop this. Oh, this is Tan Deep Golden? This is not giving me golden. This is giving me orange. Like this, no, this is orange, y'all. This is, this is a full-on orange concealer. This is like a corrector. Nothing about this screams golden at all. Let me zoom in so y'all can see this. I don't know if it's picking up on camera, but like this is orange. This is orange. I don't know how I feel about this, to be honest. This is definitely orange. So I'm going to apply this on one half of my face. But yeah, this is an orange concealer. I don't see anything, nothing screams golden, Tan Deep Golden whatsoever. So I'm gonna use my sponge. This is my microfiber sponge from Morphe. So I'm gonna use this to blend out under my eye. So this is with concealer and this is without the concealer. I actually really like the formula of the concealer. It reminds me of my favorite concealer, which is the True Blend CoverGirl concealer, which is, I have a whole video about that. And so I actually do like the way it blends out because it is a matte finish. So I like the way it blended out. It blends out really nicely. I feel like it definitely blurred under my eyes and whatnot. After blending it out, the orange toned down a bit, so it's not too scary. It was really scary at first applying it, but I'm not mad at it now that after I blended it in. But this concealer, I can see why people may have a difficulty with this concealer because it is, since it is mattifying and it is I feel like it's fast drying. The minute you put it on, you want to blend it out right away. So don't do the whole like mapping out and then blend out. No, like kind of put the concealer on first and then blend it out. Put the concealer out first and then blend it out. Don't let it sit on your face at all because it took me a while to kind of blend out the perimeter of the concealer. So I would suggest that you blend this out quickly. But I like it. I like it. The concealer definitely helped to bring like color back into my, not color, but like obviously like kind of balance the foundation not being my color with the concealer, so I can't complain about that. So yeah, so this is with the concealer, this is without the concealer. Also, one dip filled out all of this for me. So you get a lot of product just off of one dip, so that means you don't have to go back and forth. So I love the fact that one little dip filled out all the areas that need to be filled out for me on this side of the face. Obviously you have to dip it again to do the other side, but I do like the fact that one dip, it did a lot. I can't complain. So this is the concealer on, and the coverage is amazing. The coverage is medium to full, and it definitely covered a lot of my dark spots that I had on my face right here when I blended out, and I'm actually happy that it covered it up, so I don't feel so insecure about my little like scars and my little spots. So definitely I do agree the foundation and concealer do work really well together because the foundation is, not the foundation, the concealer is matte, has a matte finish, and I think pairing it with this natural finish gives you a really like nice realistic kind of finish, you know what I'm saying? So I do like the way it looks together as a pair, like it blended out really well. I'm experiencing a little bit of creasing under my eyes, but I didn't set it yet, so like no worries about that. I'm not worried about that. I feel like I want to add a bit more coverage around my lips. Look, I got a mustache. And at first I didn't like the very orangey undertone, but the orangey, like using an orangey base like concealer is actually good sometimes because it acts like a corrector. So I feel like it because when you have dark circles or anything like that, you for darker skin you would use an orange corrector to like cover up your dark spots or your under eye circles, stuff like that. But when you use a concealer that has a orangey undertone, it actually kind of acts like a concealer and a corrector in one without you getting that super orangey base. Because sometimes when you put the corrector under and you put the concealer over, sometimes it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. So this kind of like skips that work for you, so you don't have to do the corrector and the concealer. So I actually do with the fact that it wasn't giving me golden like I wanted to give me golden, but I'm not mad at the orangey undertone because like I said, it did cover up my dark spots really well. This looks with the concealer and the foundation, and nothing is set, no powder, nothing like that, just concealer and the foundation. And at first I was scared. It's crazy, I feel like the foundation doesn't look as dark or as red like when I first put it on. I mean, it wasn't as red, but as dark. But I feel like pairing it up with concealer, I don't know, I also feel like the foundation kind of got a little bit lighter. Maybe it's just me because at first it didn't look as crazy, but now like I do like the way it looks. It doesn't look too bad. So I'm actually gonna finish off the rest of my makeup, but I'm not gonna come back on until a couple of hours because I actually wanna film my Euphoria video, which I already posted yesterday, so make sure you check that out. I'm doing Maddie's look. So I'm about to film that right now, but I'll come back after I finish that and do all my videos and pictures, and hopefully some time will go by then and I can just tell you guys my final thoughts about this foundation and concealer after wearing it for a couple of hours. Okay, so it is 3:20 a.m. and I literally just finished filming a whole bunch of TikToks. I filmed some YouTube videos. I went on live. I ate. I did just chilled, and I had my face on for about 8 to 9 hours, y'all. So I did it, and I really do like this foundation. Well, skin tint, I should say, and concealer. I just want to keep this really quick. Just wrap this up really quickly. I definitely recommend the concealer. I love the concealer formula. And like I said, it is a fast drying concealer, so you do have to blend it out really quickly. But it does remind me of the CoverGirl True Blend concealer, and y'all know I love that concealer like crazy. So I love the concealer, but I was kind of worried that it said tan deep golden. It was definitely giving me orange, but I was able to finesse it and make it work. But obviously I do want something a little bit more maybe a little bit more neutral and not so orange. But like I said, hopefully I can check it out. But I love the concealer. The skin tint is not bad. I like it, but to be honest, I think the concealer really made the skin tint for me, because it just add extra coverage, and it actually help with like the coloring of the skin tint. But I'm not really wearing much on my face, in the sense of like I just have my pressed powder, setting powder, and obviously bronzer and blush. I didn't put any other foundation, concealer on it, not even setting spray. This is just my face. Like I said, I am on the dry to normal side, but I don't really get oily, and my makeup tends to stay on all day. Anything else I gotta say about this foundation? Like, for me, to be honest, I definitely recommend the concealer. Nothing about the skin tint. The skin tint is great and everything, but I just feel like I have like other skin tints that I like a lot more. Nothing wrong with the Jaclyn Hill. Like, it's a good thing. I just think the skin tint definitely works really well with the concealer. Hand in hand, I think is a match made in heaven when you put the two together, because I wasn't really feeling I mean, I liked the skin tint at first. It wasn't bad. Like I said, it was the wrong shade, but the concealer for me really made it. I love the concealer. Concealer's amazing. My under eye looks really smooth. I have no complaints. My skin looks really smooth as well. Like, it definitely blurred everything, and I feel like the foundation, well, the skin tint, looks better over time. And I feel like it did, maybe just my bronzer. I'm gonna say it's my bronzer, because I did bronze around my face. I'm like, did I get darker? But because obviously it was a darker foundation and I bronzed my skin, so obviously it looks a little bit more darker than normal. But the main thing is, do I approve of this new Jaclyn Hill product? I think the skin tint is good, and I really love the concealer. The colors bother me a little bit, but I really love the concealer. If I would suggest to y'all, I would suggest get the concealer. The concealer is honestly like amazing, and I'm more of a concealer junkie than I am a foundation junkie, because sometimes I can wear concealer just by itself. I feel like if I found the right shade of concealer, I can probably get away with that. But I just feel like this concealer really made the foundation like be super lit, in my opinion, but that's just me. But yeah, that is all I have to say about this, you know, foundation routine or foundation review. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was super helpful. Make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms: Instagram, TikTok, obviously YouTube, Twitter. I feel like I'm missing something, Facebook. Make sure you follow me on all those things. And yeah, I'll see you guys again in another video. Bye.